and we'll get to see the Eagles' field-stretching tight end. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 29, Jones. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. Time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely.
In motion comes the tight end left. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, Jones. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
That's some room to run now.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Running left is Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have regained the lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we say the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down is Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Lance going to throw.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Off play action, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Is caught, Watkins with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's at the 33, following a good pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing going wind down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. That's not going to do it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Jake Bailey now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Let's go. Here's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Hartman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him. Each
touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. 28 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, Those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a play fake. Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Lance now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Hartman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lance now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A chance to really cap off a big first. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure and joy.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hartman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
On 1st down, Lance.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Again, if they go further than the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 16.
Back to throw. Jones. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will remain well behind.
you see a kicker trot out to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Lance. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Lance now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Chris Watkins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are pouring it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter
himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he finds his target, Beckham. It's a pickup of 12 and set up the 3rd down. 1 quarter remains. Here's the regular season starts to run. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on 3rd down, Jones, and caught by Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 37 yards.
And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. In motion comes the tight end left.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Again, it's Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shotgun now for Lance. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect. So now here comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will remain well behind. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it. Getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lance again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Lance to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush. The pressure gets to him again. Maybe to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance it was by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, they finished the regular season with another